Hello, everybody out there on YouTube. We are the middle-aged guys, and we bullshit about nothing. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
Right, Miles one.
Last week, a lot of trailers were dropped out for a lot of geeky stuff. One of the more interesting things that was dropped out was actually dropped on November 15th, Tuesday, for the live-action version of Fullmetal Alchemist. It was a teaser of teasers, to say the least. The trailer itself, or the whole clip, if you find it on YouTube, is only 37 seconds long. But as far as giving everybody a visual indication of what the live-action adaptation of a very popular anime, well, manga turned anime, is out there, and it gives a lot of people a lot of strong impressions, especially about the stylings of the actual movie. In which case, I got to ask you guys, what are your thoughts? Everybody's looked at the teaser.
I understand that it was a teaser, but we need more to work on. So hopefully within the coming months or weeks or whatever, they present us with something that we can actually work with. Now, I'm very, very happy that this is going to the big screen in the fucking first place. But they just need more to bring out. So, I mean, damn. So since this is Japanese made, at least it's not going to be like the Dragon Ball Evolution movie.
Thank God. Gray Mouse, your thoughts, sir?
Yes. Fullmetal Alchemist. Yes. I'm glad to see that on the live action version of that. It's like one of my favorite animes. I think the movie is actually geared more towards people who already know what the story is.
It has to be.
Well, I'm talking about really geared. I mean, if basically what I'm saying is that I feel that just by watching that trailer, I feel that if you go to the movies and not know, as a clean slate, you won't kind of understand what's going on. But like you said, it's only 37 seconds of the it was really a teaser trailer. So we saw Al, we saw Ed, and that's about it. And we did see him do a little bit of alchemy, but we can't really tell what's going on. And what I find interesting is that they have cast everybody, everybody up except for Al. So I'm kind of wondering, what are they waiting for that? Maybe it's too early. Yeah, I'm very interested. And the Japanese actress that actually is going to play Wendy, I guess, is actually, I think that she will fit that part, because since I was over in Japan, I actually watched a couple of her dramas and stuff already. And also the guy who's actually playing Ed, he's part of a boy band in Japan. And I know who he is, so I kind of understand why the creator, casted certain individuals for that. Because he's a pretty boy. I mean, Ed's got to be a pretty boy. That's just the way it is. But yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, I love this anime. I love the manga, and unfortunately, again, it's only coming out in Japan for now. And let's hope that we can get a subtitled version of it over here. Like Shin Godzilla. Come on. So maybe I'm just fanboying right now. I'm just glad to see that anime, that beloved, like the Reverend was saying earlier, it was a beloved manga, it's a beloved, animation cartoon, and now it's going to be a full action video or a live action movie. And yes, do it.
Back to what you were saying, Graham House. I hope that shit comes out here subtitled. Please, please have that happen. If the movie comes out, please have that happen. Don't give a fuck if it's limited showing. Just have that shit showing everywhere for a specific time.
Well, yeah, don't forget us Westerners, man. Because us Westerners,
we watch that shit. Yeah, we watch that shit too.
We watch that shit.
I don't think we have to worry about that. Word is that Funimation's already picked up distribution rights for the States.
So that shit comes out. We'll see it and we'll have a fucking review.
Well, I'm definitely wondering how they're going to do the alchemy. And I hope they, I mean, it's Full Metal Alchemist. They're going to have that same. You're going to have to give them, give the same worth when you're doing alchemy and finding out how the characters work together. The enemies. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing who is it? Greed and what was the other guy? Got Gluttony, I guess. What was it?
Yeah, there was Gluttony and Lust.
Lust.
Those were the.
I'm sorry, Lust.
Those were the most the more prominent homunculi who were there.
Yes.
Yeah. Was there anything else you want to throw in on that one, Great Mouse? Not this time.
I could go on and on and on. I in fact, for me to make this review, I had to go back and watch a couple of episodes just to kind of remember. And I was like, then it just kind of rekindled my love for the anime.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
for the series.
Yeah, I mean the series is great. My expectations are very tempered, probably in comparison, for the fact that movie adaptations for long-standing anime tend to be really, really rough because they have a really bad habit of taking the equivalent of 20 episodes of an anime trying to shove it into like 90 minutes. Which I hope that doesn't happen with this.
Well, that's just almost the same thing as superhero movies.
Yeah, I mean, it's very hard to sit there and do a proper adaptation. The folks that are doing it, they know the source material, they're in charge, and the only things that I could really go ahead and take as a for certain from the scant 30-second teaser that was released out last Tuesday is that. Number one, they're using the same guys or the same style of CGI that they did with the Attack on Titan live action movie, which, as much as it resembled the anime and the manga, it was fucking horrific. Even the Japanese hated it. And number two, anime hairstyles do not work on real life humans because that was about the most horrendous fucking wig I've seen on a man ever. All right. Aside from that, I'm still fully interested. But like I said, my expectations are quite tempered.
Yeah, how would they do a Hajime no Ippo live action or Lupin the Third?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Or a Final Fantasy movie. If they do a Final Fantasy movie, what are they going to do? Cast all women?
No, they already did that crap, man. They already did the Final Fantasy Spirits Within. No.
Live action?
They just did what's that? They just did the precursor one for 15 also, which I actually saw in the States. So but yeah, there's quite a few things that are there. I'm just gonna wait and see. Right now, the movie just finished up. The principal production actually wrapped up, I believe, at the end of September. And it's still a to be determined release date for 2017 as far as Fullmetal Alchemist goes. So
it really seemed like it wasn't a very long making, so to speak. Because I think they started in July and they ended in September. So, that gives me some reservation there, man. I mean, look, guys, look. I love this anime and I want to see it succeed, but I also got to cut the fanboy off and come to reality here and
be realistic.
It could be a steaming pile of shit.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see that. I mean, there's the source materials there, and the people that are making this movie, the source material, they're very close to the source material. So just do it right. Come on. And then maybe we'll see Hajime Ippo and Lupin the Third. Come on, you got all these anime that are stuck in the in the East that a lot of these guys over here in the West don't get to enjoy, and the seeds that will open the door for the others.
All I'm saying is that it will not be as bad as Dragon Ball Evolution.
I have a dime. I'm gonna drop it. That is not as bad as Dragon Ball Evolutions. All I'm saying is that doesn't take a lot of effort. Was there anything else we needed to add to this particular one, gentlemen?
No.
Good. Bring it out. Let's do the good. Come on.
Yep. What are your thoughts on that particular teaser? I know there's not a lot to go out with, folks. But if you have any thoughts, we'd love to hear them. Leave them in the comments below. Like I say at the end of every video, if you're so kind, hit the like button, hit subscribe. We love it when you do that. We are the three middle-aged guys. We bullshit about nothing. We've just been bullshitting about the Full Metal Alchemist teaser for the last 15 minutes. I'm the Reverend.
The theme here.
Mouse 1.
All forms of entertainment has the right to exist, even if you don't like it. Credits.
Ooh, I found a dime. Better than Dragon Ball Evolution.
What type of evolution was that?
Garbage. Gomi.
Gravity.